Hi, this is Hilal. In this video, we will try to solve a numerical that was asked by a brother. The question is, suppose that you have the following demand and supply curve for iPhones. Quantity demanded is given as 400 minus 3p, where Q is the quantity demanded and P is the price. Also, we are given the quantity supplied is given as 200 plus 2p. The first part is solve for the equilibrium price and quantity. Second, calculate the consumer expenditures on the iPhones, and C part is calculate elasticity of demand at equilibrium found in the first part, in the A part. So first of all, we will solve for the equilibrium price and quantity. As we know, equilibrium is attained where quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. That is, at equilibrium quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied. So we have to equate these two equations. That is, 400 minus 3p, that is quantity demanded, should be equal to quantity supplied. Here it is 200 plus 2p. Okay, when solving for price, so and this will become 400. Transposing this 2 on LHS, this will become minus 200, which is equal to 2p, and transposing this minus 3 on RHS, this will become plus 3p. Or we can write here, this is 400 minus 200 is equal to 200 is equal to 3p plus 2p is equal to 5p, which implies p is equal to 200 divided by 5, which comes out to be 5 4s are 20, 5 zeros are 0. That means our equilibrium price is equal to 40. Okay, so this is our equilibrium price. Similarly, we can solve for the equilibrium quantity. We just plug this p is equal to 40 either in the quantity demanded or quantity supplied functions. So we will plug this in the quantity demanded function. That means our q would be equal to, here it is 400 minus 3 times the value of p is 40. So when solving, which comes out to be 400 minus 3 4 are 12, this is 120, and which will come out to be, it is here 0 minus 0 is 0, 10 minus 2 is 8, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so our quantity supplied would be equal to, or quantity demand or supplied at the price of 40 would be 280. Okay, I hope I am making myself clear. This was the first part. That means our equilibrium price was 40 and equilibrium quantity was 280. Second part is calculate consumers expenditure on iPhones. So as we know, expenditure is found by, that is, uh, expenditure, total expenditure is simply equal to price times quantity. Our price is 40, so I will write here 40 times the quantity is 280. So we have here 0 and this 0. Now 4 8s are 32, 4 2s are 8, 9 10 11. So total consumer expenditures on iPhones would be 11,200. Okay, next part is calculate elasticity of demand at equilibrium found in part first. So we have to find the elasticity of demand also. For that, I will rub this out. Let me rub this. So elasticity of demand, so we will denote it by this ed. Elasticity of demand is simply dq divided by dp times p by q. Okay, dq divided by dp, this is simply the derivative of the demand function with respect to price times equilibrium price divided by quantity. Okay, now first we are given here, so I will write here our demand function is q is equal to 400 minus 3p. Then elasticity of demand, rather this dq divided by dq divided by dp is simply the derivative of this demand function with respect to price. Here the derivative of a constant is always 0, so here it is 0, and derivative of p would be 1, so we will get minus 3 as our dq divided by dp. Then our elasticity of demand would be simply dq divided by dp is minus 3, so I will write minus 3 times equilibrium price, which is p is 40, which is given, or rather which we have solved in the first part of this question, divided by our q is 280, so I will write here 280. Okay, this is minus 3 4s are 12, 120 divided by 280, which comes out to be minus 12 divided by 28, or which comes out to be, when solving, this will come out to be minus 0.4 something. Okay, that means our elasticity of demand, and we always take the absolute value of the elasticity of demand. So if it is here minus 0.4, so this is simply 0.4. Okay, so we always take the absolute value of the elasticity of demand, which simply means if price increases by 1%, then quantity demanded will decrease by 0.4%. Okay, by this number which we have calculated, it simply tells us if price increases by 1%, quantity demanded will decrease by 0.4%, or if price decreases by 1%, quantity demanded will increase by 0.4%. Okay, because we know there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded, which is the basics of the law of demand. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Similarly, we can here find the elasticity of supply. If we were told to find the elasticity of supply, so I will show you how to find the elasticity of supply also. So we just take this supply function, that is q is equal to 200 plus 2p, and if we were told to find the elasticity of supply at equilibrium, then elasticity of supply would be simply dq divided by dp times price divided by quantity. Here dq divided by dp would be, we have to differentiate this supply function with respect to price, so this is dq divided by dp is simply the derivative of a constant is always 0, which we know. Similarly, the derivative of p is simply 1, so we get 2 as dq divided by dp. That is the first derivative of supply function is 2. Then our elasticity of supply would be equal to dq divided by dp, which we have calculated, which is 2 times price divided by quantity, which we have calculated here, which I have rubbed earlier. P divided by q was 40 divided by 280, 40 divided by 280. Okay, this will get cancelled, so 4 2s are 8 divided by 28, and here we will get a number. Let us say I am not sure about the calculation, so let us say it is 0.2 here. Okay, I am not sure what is here in the decimals. So that simply would mean if price would have increased by 1%, quantity supplied would have also increased by 0.2%, because there is a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied. Similarly, if price has decreased by 1%, quantity supplied would also decrease by 0.2%. Okay, this was the intuition behind finding the price elasticity of supply and price elasticity of demand. I hope I make myself clear in this video. So I request you, please subscribe and share this channel. I am giving my 100%, and it is all free for you guys. So if you can appreciate my work, I will be able to make more useful stuff on the mathematical economics. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.